people pointing the fingers one thing or another. You get your rear end in there and you play the way you know how to play. We can win the game. We're going to open it up. We're going to go fast tempo. Defense, get after Jordan Love. You can't give him that much time. You do what you're supposed to do, we'll win this game.
Yeah, check.
Yo, this JB the Cowboy fan, and yes, sir, I'm back with another one. And man, yeah, I'm going back to Dak Prescott versus Patrick Mahomes and the Cowboys offense and defense versus Kansas City offense and defense. But I'm reacting to this San Francisco Kansas City Super Bowl because, to be honest with you, I didn't watch the Super Bowl because I was pissed about what Dak and my Cowboys did versus Green Bay. I was like, fuck this shit. I ain't even watched the Super Bowl. But since I've been making my videos lately about the comparison with Dak and Patrick Mahomes and the Cowboys versus Kansas City, in my comments, all I was hearing was that Kansas City defense saved Patrick Mahomes. So why couldn't the Cowboys defense save Dak Prescott in Green Bay game? And like I said before, what did Dak Prescott do when the Cowboys played San Francisco 2 years in a row in the playoffs in 2021 and 2022 when the defense held them to 23 points and 19 points? So I said, well, let me just go look at the highlights, or let me look at the Super Bowl game. Let me look at the highlights and see what went down. So so I looked at the highlights and shit, and I'm like, hold up. All that y'all been telling me was Patrick Mahomes was terrible and was throwing interceptions, and the defense had to bail him out and all this shit. I'm like, hold up. That's not what I saw. So I go look at the box score and shit. I'm in the game cast, the box score, the game cast and shit. So I'm looking at the game cast. I'm like, Patrick Mahomes outplayed Purdy. Even though he threw a pick, he threw 2 tubs. Then he had 9 carries for 66 yards. Travis Kelce was again his leading receiver. He won back-to-back Super Bowls with a tight end. And I'm like, hold up, bro. I looked at the highlights and I'm like, no. Damn near the defense damn near gave the game to San Francisco. Patrick Mahomes had to win that shit. I'm like, what were they looking at to say that the defense bailed Patrick Mahomes out because he played like garbage? And it was the defense that won it for Patrick Mahomes. I mean, looking at the highlights, because I didn't watch the game, I didn't see it. But by looking at the highlights, I could tell that it was a battle. It was a defensive battle. And San Fran was getting the upper hand. So I'm like, they talk about how much the run game Patrick Mahomes had. And I'm like, no, I don't want play-by-play. I don't want play-by-play. Let me go back to team stats. Let me go back to team stats. Because rushing, Kansas City had 130 yards rushing, but 66 of that was Patrick Mahomes. So, what was this vaunted run game? That's what I want to know, where was this vaulted run game when Patrick Mahomes had 9 carries for 66 yards? But y'all talking about it was Pacheco that was the head of this running game. This is like, cause I didn't watch the game, so I couldn't really respond to people saying that the defense bailed Patrick Mahomes out and shit, that he played like garbage. Cause that's what they were saying in my comments. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what they were saying in my comments because I kept comparing, saying that Patrick Mahomes did more or less than Dak had. And they kept saying Dak didn't have no defense, but I'm like, hell, the defense did the same thing to San Francisco as KC defense did. So what are you talking about? Well, they had to bail Patrick Mahomes out, and they made key stops when needed. How they made, hold on, bro. How they made key stops, bro? Where did Kansas City defense make key stops at? Because let's look at here. Patrick Mahomes, 34 for 46, 333 yards, 2 tugs, 1 pick. That pick was like in the third quarter. Patrick Mahomes was the leading rusher with 9 carries. He had 9 carries for 66 yards. Isaiah Pacheco had 18 carries for 59 yards. And y'all talking about Patrick Mahomes had a run game. He didn't have a run game. He didn't have a run game in that Super Bowl, and he didn't have a number 1 wide receiver in that Super Bowl. Travis Kelce was his leading receiver always for the last 2 seasons. Had 9 for 93. Where Hardman, Watson, Rice, Pacheco, Gray, Marquez Bell. Look at these guys. These are Jags. Patrick Mahomes are throwing to Jags. Travis Kelce, the leading receiver. Patrick Mahomes was the leading rusher, and he was the leading passer. Bullshit. Y'all not for nah, bro. Nah. No, sir. Let's see if we can get into this game, man. I'm starting this shit. I think this is where Patrick Mahomes threw a pick. We're going to start it right here.
You guys dominating right there.
3rd and 12. Stepping up and lofts it. He is picked off. He overthrew a target.
And Brown comes down with it. You can get about 10 yards and have to get a first down.
Birdie and Chase. And
hold on, I just want to say this real quick, too. This is the 3rd quarter. This is after Pat just threw the pick. San Francisco was 10-3. So how dominating is Kansas City defense then? How dominating is their defense?
Willie Gay. However, the 49ers did not score on those 2 takeaways. You're 2nd and 10.
Oh, you cannot give that up.
That is Kelce, and he drives for the first.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jim. You may change an aspect, get the challenge back, but you're going to get the time out.
Look at how tight they are. They're ready for an inside run.
And they're on back right there. Pounce on them.
That's why you need a second play. You can't go for this now.
Birdie launching it downfield.
I just want to see the key stops
He's been held without a count.
that Kansas City made, you know what I'm saying,
Richard James and his first down from
that was so extraordinary that kept Kansas City in the game to give Patrick Mahomes more opportunity. And that looked like a hold on both.
Keeps it.
Look at him.
Somehow got past the defenders, including Chiefs all-time.
He makes plays when it matters, bro. He just makes the plays when it matters.
He's got 10, 15, 20.
He makes the plays when it matters.
Before it's finally ended by Logan Ryan. For them has been staying out of 3rd and long. They've got 3rd and long here. 4 and 8.
Good D.
The Niners are up to it.
Good D.
Wrestled down. There's a high snap. He drives it through. Oh, you could. I like to go to Jennings sometimes on 3rd down as he fires downfield, and that was intended for Debo.
Good D. 3rd and 2, Kansas City with the ball. 2:47 left in the 3rd.
Again being chased. Bosa's on him, and it's incomplete.
Throw it away.
For a touchdown.
Don't throw another pick. Throw it away. Okay. Kansas City got a punt. Oh, they get the ball back.
It's a fumble, and it's a recovery.
That dude, what was that? Number 3 for San Francisco. He fumbled like that against the Cowboys.
Take the lead. Mahomes goes for the
Touchdown.
wide open. Touchdown.
Come on, bro. That was special teams if you want to get technical. Special teams got him the ball back.
Valdez-Scantling.
He making Jags look great.
In the Super Bowl.
It's man-to-man. Call him.
Purdy fires it. Got his target.
Excuse me.
Javon Jennings, as he always does, it seems, anyway. There he is. He is Jack.
I'm still trying to see this vaunted defense that Kansas City had that y'all Dak lovers keep saying they had.
Purdy down the middle. Open Ayuk.
I ain't saying they got a terrible defense, but I don't see this vaunted defense that y'all keep saying they had, which got Patrick Mahomes over the hump. Nah, I don't see that.
Catch is pretty fakes. It goes long to the end zone.
Overthrown.
Samuel had a step.
It's the 2nd time.
2nd and 10. Now they go back to the ground. McCaffrey surveys and goes.
Run.
Example, why is led the league this year, not only rushing, but first in the league, rushing before contact. I'll go back. Hughes check the fullback, leading the way as McCaffrey tries to go outside. Lost the yard.
Good D.
Oh, boy, the Chiefs.
Good D.
The call from Shanahan.
4th and 3. What they gonna do with it?
4th down.
Kittle's got that. Kittle got that.
You think so? Reach it out. You got it. Okay. That was read on the.
Kittle got that.
No, it's so.
1 second on the play.
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. Purdy pass.
Jennings.
Caught. Jennings.
Touchdown.
Got it. What an effort.
So this is the vaunted defense of Kansas City that y'all said Patrick Mahomes had and Dak Prescott didn't have with his defense. I still want to see these key stops that Kansas City defense kept doing to keep Patrick Mahomes in the game. I want to see him. I mean, I know I'm going to be looking at the highlights, but I could tell there was a defensive struggle. But Kansas City ain't keeping them out of the end zone.
Breaking tackles. Now he's thrown for a touchdown and caught another. All out pressure. 17 of his 25 catches is through the extra point. Oh my
They blocked that shit.
It is blocked.
Special teams again. That's twice special teams stepped up. It's like the Cowboys special teams stepped up for Dak.
Really helped them right now in this league.
Oh, that's another hold on Bosa.
Open. Kelsey somehow left alone. And 2nd and 10 with 9 minutes to go. Open. Open. It's Watson bounced out near the 20.
There go Pacheco. But he only had 59 yards. Patrick Mahomes had more yards than Pacheco.
Pacheco again. Up the middle. Down about the 4. Boy, there was a burst by Pacheco. And a half to go. Down 3. Going empty. Looking left.
What you gonna do, Pat?
Looking. Rolling out. Mahomes in trouble.
Oh, got him. They gotta settle for a field goal.
It's hard.
They gotta settle for a field goal and tie it up.
Makes that stop and brings out Butler now.
They're gonna tie it up, try to
yards. And it is.
Okay.
Mounted at 16.
Fuck him up, Kyle. Make it simple to start.
One up top right away.
Purdy.
Goes in. Oh,
Jennings.
What a game he's having. What a drive starter it is, too.
Played the game of his life in some ways today. Couldn't find a better time than Niners fan.
10. It's Debo. Trying to fool the defense.
Ah, he got the first down.
It's a big chunk play for about 9.
He was short. Looked like he got it. McCaffrey.
Pick it up with ease. Now it's interesting to see how they use the clock. Play the game with 3rd and long 4.
Oh, good deep.
And they
Good blitz. Good deep.
McDuffie.
So they're gonna settle for a long ass field goal.
Cody's kick. Oh, it's
Got it.
all the way.
All right, Pat, it's on you.
Incredibly close.
Can you tie it up and send it to OT, or can you get the touchdown and win? Let's go, Kelsey. The number 1 wide receiver.
11 and a first.
Tight end.
This play was not a first down, so now Mahomes has it with that little run right there.
Let's go, Pat. What you gonna do? Get rid of it quick. No hesitation.
To the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
Aggressive. See how deep these guys are, Jim?
First and 10.
Let's get rid of it and go.
In the field of play, and they're trying to strip it. He holds on. They're already basically in.
When it matters most. When the pressure is at its most highest.
Dump it off, McKinnon. McKinnon.
Boom, boom.
3rd and 7.
Kelsey.
Who else? Taken off inside the 20. Down to the 10-yard line. With 9 seconds to go. Shades of a finish with New England.
I'm trying to see where the defense kept him in the game. So, they kept him in the game, but I'm talking about.
Launches in zone incomplete.
I'm trying to figure out
See how quick you got rid of it?
what was so extraordinary about his defense that y'all keep telling me that was better than the Cowboys' defense.
Butler's kick is good.
He saved Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes threw an interception, but he made up for it with 2 touchdowns when it mattered.
Wouldn't expect anything.
Not in garbage time.
As Purdy takes it, drops back, throws, touchdown.
What the fuck was that, Purdy? That might have been an incomplete pass
It
right
just
there.
came out of his hand, I think, a little
Okay,
awkwardly.
so they're going to get a ball. What are they going to kick a field goal? What are they going to do?
This is on the Chiefs. I think they were holding it. Looked like no one could tell.
There's a flag down at the 38-yard line.
Early on the field is an incomplete pass. Prior to the pass, holding. Defense on the
Oh, the defense put him in a pickle.
Situation.
And
What
guess
are you
who
talking about?
Jennings. Who's heavy
The
in the
defense put him in a pickle.
Side, 3rd and 2.
What you gonna do, defense?
Brings it.
That's first down.
Ayuk.
This gotta close his eyes.
2nd and 6. The Sun in trouble.
McCaffrey. Oh shit, good move to the outside.
Pushed out by Steen.
He gave him the hezzy.
Trying to settle the push.
Purdy dropped back. He looks, runs out of the pocket to the right.
Outside.
He throws. Catch.
What a play.
Uh-oh.
Chiefs thought he didn't catch it.
He caught that.
Is the receiver.
Caught that. Shit, they scored this game.
McCaffrey in motion. They fake the handoff to him. Chiefs in on Purdy so fast he had to just unload it. So the drive stalls. Made 2 from outside 50 today. This is half that distance. From 27 yards, he makes it.
Okay, so here we go. So, what that fanboys been in my comment talking about It was the Kansas City defense. It was the defense. It was the defense. Patrick Mahomes didn't do nothing. Okay. This money time. If they kick a field goal, it's tied. If they score a touchdown, it's game. This money time. See, the defense just allowed them to kick a field goal and potentially win this game. But here comes Patrick Mahomes. Oh, he's short. Is that Pacheco? That vaunted run game with Pacheco? What you gonna do, Pat? Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. Pat said, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Another low snap. Pass complete.
He out there throwing the jags.
Oh man, he's gonna lose yardage. Going the wrong way.
They'll come after him, and they've been up in here. I expect him to drop out this time.
Oh, they coming too. What you gonna do, Pat? Under pressure.
He's has the first down, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
Calm under pressure.
From the 37. Of the 49ers.
Let me get that screen off. There you go, Pacheco. That looked like a first down. Might be short by inches, but
Right on him. They're going to mark him about half foot short. Third and football.
pressure is privilege. Pat said, nope, I'm running it for the first down. I ain't throwing no interception. I'm going to do it myself. I'm trying to figure out where the defense kept him so in the game because he was playing so terrible. That's what I want to see. First down.
Kelsey's still on his feet, and I believe he's going to have the first and goal to go.
You can only feel the number of people out there being like, what's going on?
First and goal. Mahomes.
Touchdown.
It's there.
Game.
Jackpot.
Game.
Kansas City.
Super Bowl.
And this was the Andy Reid special. This was the Andy Reid special we talked about. He was saving all day. He's going to fake a motion to go across. And at that moment, he turns and goes back Hardman, who they didn't have, right? And they go get Hardman and bring him back. And the game-winning drive of Mahomes' career. He's been waiting for. He's won Super Bowls. He's never had it. And in overtime, he is the best. He is the standard. You're Michael Jordan.
Game-winning drive in overtime in the Super Bowl.
Hey.
I don't know, maybe I need to go look at the whole game to see what Kansas City defense did. But just looking at the highlights, and I can tell I watched all the highlights. I didn't put all the highlights in here because I think YouTube might not let me get it through, but that's why I started at the third quarter with Patrick Mahomes through the pick. But looking at the highlights and looking at the play-by-play and all that, that was Patrick Mahomes, bro. That was Patrick Mahomes. Come on, man. The man won back-to-back Super Bowls with a tight end, and Dak Prescott need 2 CD Lambs. Y'all can miss me talking about Dak ain't had no defense. Yo, this JB the Cowboy fan. I appreciate y'all for listening to me. Like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go, Cowboys.
Yeah, check.